When you're submitting informal comments, please provide as much detail as possible. If you are referencing another state's control strategies or an idea that was generated from some other source, if you could provide a web link or a rule citation, something for us to be able to determine exactly what strategy you're referring to. Also, if you do include confidential information, please clearly mark that information. These suggestions will be posted publicly on the stakeholder webpage, and any confidential information would be removed before they are posted. Also, it would be extremely helpful if you could provide information about the economic feasibility, particularly on a cost per ton basis, if possible. And keep in mind that TCEQ does do their analysis, their fiscal analysis, on a 5-year basis, so if possible. We're going to be accepting comments through July 30th of this year. Again, non-confidential comments will be posted on the stakeholder page. Comments can be sent by postal mail or email to the following addresses. Those addresses are also listed on the agenda for tonight's meeting. So with that, I'll turn it back over.
Okay, we have about 44 people signed up to speak tonight, so we need to get started. First of all, let me introduce some of your elected officials who have representatives here tonight. We have Josie Martinez with Representative Lon Burnham's office, and she would like to make a statement. Ms. Martinez, would you like to go ahead and make that statement now? And because we have 40-something people and we're trying to give everybody an opportunity, I'm going to ask everybody to keep their comments to somewhere between 2 to 2.5 minutes, and I'll tell you when your time is up. We have time at the end. Go ahead and come up. Time at the end. We'll cycle back through people, but you can always file your comments in writing at any time during the meeting or at any time before July 30th.
Hello, my name is Josie Martinez. I'm Representative Burnham's District Manager, and he asked that I read a statement for him this evening. Dear TCEQ staff, thank you for the opportunity to provide a statement for this very important meeting on the revision of the DFW Ozone Statement Implementation Plan. I am pleased that you have taken the time to hear public input on this issue of such importance to the health of my constituents in Fort Worth and thousands of North Texans. We know the scale of the problem. North Texas has failed to meet the federal ozone standards for 19 straight years. 1 in 4 8- and 9-year-olds in North Texas suffers from asthma, compared to 7% of kids in Texas and 9% of kids nationwide. Asthma caused 1,202 deaths in Texas between 2002 and 2006. 9 coal plants upwind of us to the east and south. 10 cement keels in Midlothian, and 14,000 gas wells around the Barnett Shell. We also know the solutions. They are listed here in your handouts. Some of them were recommended to you by the North Central Texas Council of Governments 4 years ago. But TCEQ decided not to incorporate them into the last SIP that many experts said would be inadequate. I hope you will reconsider those. You will hear many others here tonight. I hope you will pay particular attention to proposals for mitigating emissions from the relatively new kid on the block, the literal thousands of wellheads, compressor stations, storage tanks, and other equipment that churned out almost 2 trillion cubic feet of natural gas in the Barnett Shell last year. We are counting on you. Thank you, Representative Lon Burnham.
Senator Wendy Davis's office, sorry.
My name is Anthony Spangler. I'm the Communications Director for State Senator Wendy Davis. She couldn't be here tonight. She's actually throwing out what she did. She threw out the first pitch of the Rangers game, and she didn't even bounce the ball before it got to the plate, so she's pretty excited about that. And I'll tell her you applaud. She asked me to enter the following remarks into the record for this meeting. And I quote, "Thank you for convening this meeting. I commend you for soliciting input from stakeholders on this important issue. And as the state senator for over 700,000 residents in Tarrant County, I wanted to take this opportunity to share my perspective on air quality in our community. We have a shared challenge to reduce emissions as our region continues to bear the mark of non-attainment status, with the specter of that status changing from moderate to serious looming in the near future. It is very important for our health, both physical and economic, that we create a comprehensive plan to solve this problem, and it is imperative that we seize the initiative here at the state level. We must make the most of this opportunity and put forth a SIP that addresses our unique needs in the DFW Metroplex. We cannot afford to lose vital highway funding, nor can we, as a vital international center for business, travel, and tourism, be perceived as a smog capital. Texans have the power to fix this, and we must. We are seeing the effects of our poor air quality in our children every day. A recent study from the community-wide Children's Health Assessment and Planning Survey, sponsored by Cook Children's Hospital, found that 1 in 4 children in North Texas, ages 8 and 9, has asthma. This 25% incidence of asthma is significantly higher than the statewide average of 5 to 9-year-olds at 7.1%, and the national average of 9.4%. The prevalence of asthma is also abnormally high in North Texas, 10 to 14-year-olds with a 20% occurrence rate.
Do you have a lot more?
A little bit more. As this group looks for strategies to control emissions, we should consider all contributing factors and ensure that each contributor bears a proportional responsibility in reducing their emissions. Where control technologies are readily available and efficiencies can be achieved, they should be pursued. For example, the Midlothian cement kilns contribute significantly to the poor air quality in our region, given the air toxics that come from these sites and meteorological conditions in the area. This problem could be mitigated by employing selective catalytic reduction systems, like the ones being slated for the Lafarge North American cement kiln in Illinois. SCR technology, which can reduce NOx by 80 to 90%, has been used in other parts of the world for decades. Likewise, in order to control diesel truck-generated emissions, we should explore transporting salt water from oil and gas drilling operations underground to pipelines rather than above ground. Recent information from TxDOT shows that it takes 1,200 loaded trucks to drill and fracture a natural gas well, approximately 350 loaded trucks to maintain a well per year, and approximately 1,000 trucks every 5 years to refrac a well. To focus on just one county with a projected density of 10,000 wells in Johnson County, saltwater trucks use every county and state roadway to collect and transport saltwater to saltwater injection wells at a permitted operating capacity of 25,000 barrels per day. Each injection well will generate roughly 242 loaded trucks per day, or 87,000 loaded trucks per year. Reducing this truck traffic would go a long way toward improving our air quality. Again, I thank you for this opportunity to provide input and commend you on convening the stakeholder group. I'm confident that Texans can meet this challenge by working together, protecting both our physical health and the health of our economy in the process. Respectfully, State Senator Winnie Davis, District 10.
I would also like to recognize Robert Mooser, who is here in the audience representing Representative Nicholas's office, and Anna Reyes, who is here representing Representative